Okay, today I'm gonna make a AmmoCan Fire pit. I know there's been tons done. I'm gonna do a couple things different. I might try some more later, but let's give it a shot. First off, the parts list. You'll need a 50 cal ammo box, propane hose with regulator, propane burner, high heat paint, 3/4 inch galvanized metal strap, 1/2 inch aluminum angle, and perforated sheet metal. For tools, you'll need a cordless drill, drill bits, tin snips, metal file, hole saw, or a jigsaw, tape measure, pop rivets and a pop rivet gun, and some wrenches. First thing you want to do is mount the burner. The way I like to do this is from the outside of the can. To double check the hole will be centered, you can use the air vent ring. Alright, now that we've got the burner all ready to mount up, we can use that vent ring one more time to align up and drill in some vent holes. So use it to mark out your area where the intake will be, and then I'm going to put in the washer to make sure that it doesn't impede, and drill 3 holes either side. This probably isn't necessary, but I wanted the back end of the burner to be stable. So I took some metal strapping and bent a little bracket that I would then take that bracket and secure it to the bottom of the ammo can. So that's what I'm doing here. Just bending it by hand into a little bracket, and then I'll secure it into the can with some pop rivets. You can use just a regular old pop rivet gun, the handheld ones, but I got myself an Astro pneumatic tool that hooks onto my cordless drill. This thing is great. It takes a little time to release the pop rivet, but if you're not doing tons and tons, it's an excellent tool. I really like it, and it's been solid for me so far. Okay, I've put the burner in. Now I'm going to drill some holes for looks and aesthetics. A couple things that I learned while I was doing this is that there's a little divot inside my ammo can, and I didn't really equate for that, but it worked out pretty good. If I want it lower, I can always take the burner out and trim a bit off the screw in the end to level it. All right, thank you. This is optional too, but I wanted to add some little decorative holes in the side and to view the flame. So actually I reused that the ring that came with the burner and drilled some holes. First I tried my hole saw. That didn't work very well, but I think it's because it's more base for wood. So then I just drilled out the middle, then used the jigsaw to cut around. That worked pretty good. But I was going to my dad's shop next week, and he had a hole saw and a drill press, and that was way easier. So you can use a jigsaw. I would recommend, if you have a proper hole saw for it, use that. Okay, going back to the ammo can. I've given it a paint job. I just put over the existing paint. I've put the burner back in, and I'll show you some of the points that I've done, and I'll pop rivet it back together and we'll give it a test. All right, let's check it out. As you can see here, I've got the quick connect on. I've got the burner in with the little support on the back. You can't see it because it's black, but it's down there. I've started drilling holes in the side to hang the perforated sheet metal in. I'm also going to take this 1/2 inch angle and secure it on the inside so I can put more perforated sheet over top of the burner. I've also made up some little feet here We welded on a ring of like tube to some angle, and that'll function as the feet on the bottom. Okay, I'm gonna start off here by putting my perforated sheet metal in behind the decorative holes. I'm gonna use pop rivets to secure it, and I'm putting in that 1/2 inch angle to use to put in the perforated over top of the burner. So I used a clamp to hold the angle down while I pop rivet it, and I use a little clamp at the top just to make sure it's pinched tight. Okay, final step, we're gonna get the legs on there. So first I line them up and mark them on top, and then I take and I'm just gonna drill out the holes a bit bigger for the hardware I'm gonna use. So I drill and countersink them so they can close. I then mark those holes out on the ammo box, drill them out, get it all ready. I decided to use bolts in here instead of pop rivets, so that in case I want to change the feet. So I just bolted them in, and that's why they're all countersunk. I then bolted down the little legs onto the brackets and added some magnets to hold the legs down. Okay, we're with the fire pit. I messed around with it, added some legs to it. I'll show you what I've done so far, and then we're gonna test it out. If you look here, we've kind of added these little feet. One of the things is I didn't really plan the legs. So trying to get them to stop, I added this angle here. They work good enough. I added some magnets so they'll stick down when they're closed. I'm gonna make another one and I wanna improve on the legs. So it's one piece, not four. I've measured it all correctly, but this will work for now. That's really the main thing. I've also pop riveted in these mesh guys here and some angle here to put I've got another plate sitting over there. I just want to test for leaks first. That's about it. So far, if it works, easy and fun. Let's see if it works out though. I got a quick connect fitting, braided hose. I turn the regulator off. I've got a spray bottle with soap and water in it to test for leaks. Let's hook it up and see what we get. I don't see any leaks. All right, here we go. Oh, look, it's coming up there too. See it going in the air holes there. See that?
Yeah.
Yeah, the propane's not getting through, so. Whew. That's already better. Yeah, so it's too many rocks. It was forcing it down. Okay, I'm pretty happy with how the fire can turned out. I made one little modification, made a cover for the igniter, the hole that I put the igniter in. Other than that, I haven't done anything but had fun with it. Used it, enjoyed it. Down the road, I may do something different, make another one, adjust the legs, and possibly try a different type of burner, see how that turns out. Okay, till then, thank you.